My normal was, you know, having a bleed for 7 to 9 days. Pain was like a 12 out of 10 all day, every day, just really debilitating. But, you know, I pushed through and I just had to, and I thought that was how it was meant to be. But I was like, okay, wow, this is not normal. Like, this is strange.
I would get like a whole week just before my period where I was very, very depressed. But you just have such a low emotional level that you just, yeah, felt very hopeless. And it was just really weird because for me, I was always someone who was very active, very healthy, like growing up. It just was a bit odd.
It wasn't until I was probably like 19 or 20 that I was like, something is very wrong. Because they had to keep increasing the pill because it kept getting progressively worse and worse and worse. So they kept giving me pain meds, or I was getting hospitalised, and they were giving me endo and then putting me on higher versions of the pill. And then I reacted because I also get migraines. So I never should have been taking the pill. I essentially had a mini stroke. Yeah. And then it wasn't until that point then, like, we can't keep masking it. We'll have to explore other options.
I did so much Googling, reading, just typing in my symptoms, why are my periods so long and heavy, and then just ended up down rabbit holes of what it could be. And then I remember seeing something mention endometriosis, and I was like, what the heck is this? Like, I've never heard of that word before.
I think I had an internal ultrasound, an external ultrasound, and I think I also had a CT scan. After kind of exploring options, one of the suggestions ended up being surgery, which I didn't go for straight away.
She could tell via the symptoms I was describing and a couple of different things as well. She was like, yeah, I think you do have endo, but we're going to concentrate on the cyst first. And they're like, okay, we need to focus on this and get this out because we don't know if it's benign, we don't know what's causing it, we don't know why it's growing so fast.
How long did that take?
From thinking something was wrong to diagnosis, I'd say about 7 years.
So from 14 to 20, so it took almost 10 years. Probably from when like a gynecologist first said, this is a thing, it was just immediate, let's get you into a surgery. And then that like 6 months leading up to my surgery was terrible. Like, I was not okay physically and emotionally. And there was the fear, like, I could get the surgery and not even have endo. Like, what if they don't find anything? Or what if they find endo? There's no way to really treat it. There's no long-term sustainable way to treat it that doesn't have risk.
You know, it's a condition that hasn't been taken seriously by health practitioners for a long time. And so, yeah, there's a lack of research and understanding with it.
Again, started to do my own research, looked into endo specialists, and that's where I found the current gynae I see. Since then, my management through him has been amazing. I currently have 2 marinas in, and I take the pill. So it's taken a lot to manage my symptoms.
So I tried to manage it naturally through things like supplementation and some of the new medication that the specialist prescribed to me, like Ponstan, tranexamic acid. And it helped a bit, but it wasn't enough. Yeah.
What are the benefits of endo? So remember, I know. Remember the endo ball?
Fuck me. Yeah. I'm sorry. Endo's your superpower. Get it, like,
On a personal level, it means I've been able to get through some more Netflix series.
If I didn't have endo, I would be tens of thousands of dollars richer. I wouldn't have the other health problems that I had as a result of having to take medication I shouldn't have been taking for so long.
As a silver lining, it's really pushed me in the direction of taking care of myself in a holistic way, which has definitely benefited me more generally.
Pain management, for example, because I used to leave it to the last second to avoid taking painkillers, and now I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do it straight away.
The only benefit is probably you're just being one extra advocate out in the world. You know, maybe help people who don't have to go through 7 years of suffering before getting an answer. For myself, I hope that I have picked up on my symptoms and my diagnosis early enough that I've preserved my fertility. But for endo, I just want there to be awareness around it. It's serious, and if it takes surgery to get diagnosed, we need to have specialists doing that, cutting into us.
I hope that it just keeps getting the funding and the awareness. So there needs to be holistic public health funding and policy.
I would hope that more women would feel comfortable to talk about it rather than being scared.